these two teams happen to have two of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today?
He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Second down, we're going to throw it. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he'll run out of bounds, just picking up a few yards on the play. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, the running back comes up a little short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The offense going with the hurry up. Here's the handoff. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
The Gators are going to cash in here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made after just a short gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Gators will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set him down for the extra point try. PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score Florida 14, Mississippi State 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Snags the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded under not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Through the 1st quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect.
Florida, 14, Mississippi State.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Gain of 20.
The Gators look to keep this drive moving. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
They'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defense...
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks? You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He pulls it in for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't you have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game? Maybe going back and forth all game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And they'll give it to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to chuck it again. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they've regained the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here comes the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun, trying to extend the play. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And that one's straight down the middle. And we're all tied up now. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. They do a good job of taking away things downfield, but man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This offense cannot be stopped. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough man.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going to pull it down and run. They chased him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He's looking deep here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Second and goal for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they tack on the extra point. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing a third and long in the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And they'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And that one is no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Now flanking the quarterback. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Gators. And they will claim the second half lead.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run.
He's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is...
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Now the try here for the extra point.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Getting set. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And here comes the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
He's running out of time here. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Man, I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting... quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep, and he's brought down there.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Looking to throw again. He's escaping the pocket now. Pass caught, can he get in? The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try to run this one in. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Big decision here on the road for this offense on fourth down. These are the calls that can either suck the energy out of the stadium if it goes in your favor, or it can hype the home crowd up that much more and give them momentum if you're stopped.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Touchdown.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt them, and they did for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
First down here for this offense. A quick throw out left, complete. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Mississippi State. It was a foot race and he won it.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Returner looking to create better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has become a scoring fest in the second half. Looks like the last team with the ball is going to win it. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? To throw, it's Tootin. Extending the play now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. The Gators will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Mississippi State in the red zone now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. And he'll drop back here on third down. Let's it fly to the wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Tootin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Gators pick up enough to get a first down there. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a...
confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Florida, number 2, catch and score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run it with the option. He shreds the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught at the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. A huge play to put him in great scoring position. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. 1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Touchdown.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Mississippi State, 45.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right, this one caught. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense...
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
66, Mississippi State, 45.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. The Gators offense retakes the field. And the offense will begin now with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play. They keep possession. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
Mississippi State, 45.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. The pass falls incomplete as time expires. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group